So welcome back to the New York Giants franchise mode here on the channel. It is the off season. We are coming off our huge victory in the Super Bowl, beating the Baltimore Ravens 43-34. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. But there it is. There is your final. The Giants have won the Super Bowl for the 5th time. Stephon Diggs is your Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes wins MVP. Andy Reid wins Coach of the Year. They went 17-0 in the regular season, but lost in the divisional round to the Browns. I mean, hey, we would have beat him anyway, but whatever. The Chiefs lost, we win. The Ravens lost as well. That's all cool. Danny Shelton's the only guy who retires on our team. Aaron Donald retires. Tyron Smith, Michael Thomas, Joe Tooney, DeAndre Hopkins, Russell Wilson, Derrick Henry, James Bradbury, former Giant, retires. Donovan Smith, Cooper Kupp, another former Giant, is going to retire right there. Darius Smith, Adrian Amos, Devontae Adams is going to retire. Xavier Howard, another former Giant, retires. Ryan Jensen, Mike Evans, Ali Marpet, Allen Robinson, Derek Watt, Shaq Thompson, Robert Woods, Miley Cox, Devontae Parker, Matthew Stafford, Will Jackson. I mean, a lot of big names retired. Jamison Crowder, James Conner, Marcus Peters. A lot of big guys, man. I mean, you're seeing some of AJ Boye too, Mike Zimmer, seeing a lot of the older guys in the NFL, and the guys you know now as, you know, big stars in the league are going out, and now you're seeing a lot of younger guys, a lot of auto-generated guys, and a lot of guys from the draft classes we've had in the past couple years enter the league and become big superstars. Our first re-signing, though, is going to be our punter, Presley Harvin. Did a great job this season. Want to bring him back. Same what we said about John Ross. For $850,000, we can bring him in. He can always run a go route. I don't care he's 65 overall. He's still got like 95 speed. He does the job. Keithan Carter does the job as well. I like Keithan Carter because he can really catch out of the backfield. He's a tight end turned fullback, so he can really, you know, do some stuff if we need him to. Tre'Davious White, 93 overall. He's regressing. He's 32 years old now. For $18 million, we gave it to him. I'm kind of glad he declined because really, do I want him? Not entirely. I think we can get better at the cornerback position by not bringing him back. Harrison Butker's the best kicker, I think, in the NFL, even though he had a shaky year. He's going to decline. We can tag him, though, and I might do that because it's only going to be like $3 million for tagging a kicker. We might end up doing that. Davis Mills is a very serviceable backup for us. I know we have Luke Oliver, who's our third-string quarterback, but Mills is all right. He came into the game times when we needed him to. Was basically garbage time in that Steelers game, and he played well, so I'm going to bring him back. Khalil Herbert's regressing heavy, so I think I'm going to get rid of him. Mark Carr, our left tackle from Colorado, want to bring him back, only $11 million for 81 overall. He's liking that offer. I'm glad he's coming back to the team. I talked about in the last couple of episodes, I'm not bringing back Xavier McKinney. I think we can get a lot better at that position. I'll show you in a second where we can get better at that position. Here's the team, though, heading into the offseason. There's the offense, and the defense is as follows. There's McKinney, but you look at our backup strong safety. You got Jabril Peppers, who's been the starter there at this entire franchise, and also Cole Young should be a lot better than Akeem Dent. So Akeem Dent's ass is out of here. Like, that guy sucked this season. We have Dwight McGlothern, too. Yeah, no, Dent is gone. He had a terrible season with us. I get he's young, but still, he's out of here. Zach Potts, though. We picked him last year. He's from Auburn. I believe he was our 2nd-round pick. We're going to make him a free safety because at strong safety, we've got Jabril Peppers. That's fine. Zach Potts is supposed to play coverage really well as a strong safety, so let's just make him a free safety. Like, I think it'll work. You check his overall, it's about the damn same. I mean, he's just a little bit worse than McKinney, but we're going to be saving a lot more money, too. 5 overall is lower, sure, but same dev. Like, I'm going to keep him. I'm going to get rid of McKinney and keep Potts there. Harrison Butker, we're going to tag him for $3 million. That's fine. I'm not going to use the tag on anyone else. We look at free agency. The big 2 guys are Tyreek Hill and Tre'Davious White. Tyreek Hill's a monster, and Raheem Gary's a free agent too, so both of Mahomes' targets are free agents. I'm thinking about getting Hill, because you look at Kadarius Toney, he's always injured, and he's regressing now, and he's a 90 overall. Star dev, he lost superstar abilities. I'm thinking about it. Our first move, though, we're going to trade for a 2nd-round pick. We're basically just dumping some cap off with Deion Jones and with Akeem Dent. I like Jones, but it's time to move on. He's getting old. We're going to send a 5th-round pick over to Tampa Bay for a 2nd. This draft class, from what I'm scouting, is looking pretty good. I think there's some solid guys, and especially deeper in the draft, so we don't have to use 1st-round picks or nothing. I think this was going to work out. We'll see in the very near future, but we're trading for an early 2nd-round pick. I'm going to bring in Kareem Hunt because we had the problem last year where Barkley's, you know, he's getting older, and he is regressing too, but, you know, he's not an every down back anymore. And I don't want Saquon Barkley to be the power back anymore. I want him to be Kareem Hunt. I think Hunt can come in there, you know, do some stuff on offense when we need him to. Early downs for Hunt, you're still going to see a lot of Barkley, but I think Kareem Hunt, if he comes in here on a cheap deal, can really be effective, more effective than what Khalil Herbert was. Also, Marshawn Lattimore, he's a cheaper version of Tre'Davious White. No, he doesn't have the X factor, but still, I think he can be solid. I offered Denzel Ward a contract too. We'll see. This is what we're saving for, though. Tyreek Hill, you might as well. We'll get rid of Toney if we get him. 121 points. We gave him a big deal. We're 1st on his board right now. I'm just saying. If we can get Tyreek Hill, that would be huge. Let's see if we can get him. He's a speed demon, still at 99 speed at 32 years old, 33 years old, and he declines. That sucks. We get Denzel Ward, we get Kareem Hunt, we get some backup linemen I signed too, but Hill not accepting kind of sucks. Now, do we need him? No, not really. We have the receivers, and Kadarius Toney's fine. I'll keep Toney, but kind of sucks. He's going to the Patriots, which is cool, I guess. I think we're going to see them early in the season next year, if I'm not mistaken. We'll get to the schedule just a little bit, but yeah. There's Tyreek Hill. We picked up Isaiah Likely back. We got Bobby Okereke, or as Pat McAfee once said, Okariki. Yeah, and then we also picked up Shaquille Griffin, I guess. He should be all right at corner. We picked up a very old Von Miller just to be here. Out of respect, we brought in Von Miller. But here's the team heading now into the draft. Looking pretty damn good. Again, we're trying to repeat most of the same guys. Our offensive line is exactly the same. All of our playmakers are exactly the same as well. The defense looks exactly the same too, with, of course, Zach Potts being the new free safety, and JC Horn and Denzel Ward being the 1-2 guys at corner. We still got Dwight McGlothern in there too, and we got Griffin as well. And I forgot to mention, we got rid of Cole Young. I honestly can't remember who I traded him for though, but he's gone. He didn't do much, so whatever. Our first round pick's Brian Stevens. Now, his overall was good, 75 overall, number 60 in the class. We, of course, have the 32nd pick. He's from Arkansas. Okay, I think where the real good talent, though, in this draft is later in the draft. Like here, with the 36th pick, we take Andrew Hookland. Now, again, his dev trait's not good. He's a 74 overall, though. It's just we're looking for dev traits here because, like, Hookland, of course, we got Ingram and Roberson, but he could play at Florida State. Next up, we're going to trade for another second-round pick because it's a guy I've been eyeing for a while. He's very low on the board. We found him. He's definitely a gem. Jaden Catlon and Okariki, or Karake, we just signed over to the Detroit Lions. We're trading for the 49th pick in this draft. We need another second-round pick because you were going to see, overall-wise, this guy is supposed to be really good. Now, we're going to trade down because I think we can get him later in the draft. He's projected like 5th round, but his actual talent is early 1st, which is crazy. We found a real gem. We're going to trade this pick to the Carolina Panthers for a 2nd, 3rd, and a 7th. Just trying to add more depth here in this draft because I think later on in this draft, again, that's where this draft class is best. And now you're going to see our pick here. This is the guy we've been looking for a while. Julius Tart from Georgia Tech, 21 years old, 76 overall. He's number 7 in the draft, but again, normal dev sucks. That sucks, dude. 3 picks, they've all been very high overalls. We've scouted them all really well. It's just the dev traits just aren't good in these guys. I'm thinking Tart, maybe, hey, after Kareem Hunt gets out of here, he can take over in that spot. The next pick, we're going to take Chris Dre, 73 overall, hidden dev center. That's cool. I mean, we've got our guys. I think Bradford's our center, but yeah, maybe he can make an impact eventually. He's from Washington. Next round, we're going to take Paul Wilcox. Again, high overall, no dev trait. 71 overall is good. Late in this draft, it's good. From USC, he's a corner. Again, the dev trait, though, just terrible. Now we're going to take Max Kelly. Again, the good for the pick. He's 125 on the draft board. We get him at 160. 67 overall from UNLV, another running back. Might as well. He's got normal dev, though. Nothing special. Then we take a fullback because Keithan Carter is getting old, so we take Rashawn Parker. He can probably wait on the bench for a year, I think. He's from Rice, 68 overall. I'll take him. Cheap deal. Welcome to the squad. Then we were going to take a punter. Yeah, he's going to the practice squad. He's not beating up Presley Harvin. I thought you might as well take a shot late in the draft in the 7th round. You might as well take a shot on the punter, see if he's good. He wasn't. From East Washington. See you later, probably onto the practice squad he goes, and that's our team heading into the season. I mean, there it is. You still got Jones, you still got Diggs, you still got Tony, you still got Hall, you got Barkley, you got Hunt now, you got Ingram. Roberson's probably going to be 3rd string, which sucks, but he's going to be behind. The new guy at Hookland in the defense, I think it's looking really good. We just forget about Tyron Simpson last year because we had him. He just never played. Like, I know he played in the end of the season and he was playing the Steelers game, but I think I just forgot I had him. I never started him. He's the 85 overall. I think he used to have superstar depth. Now he's got star because we didn't play him last year. I totally forgot I traded for him because Sampo played instead of him, which Sampo is fine, but I don't know. We just never played Simpson last season. It's all good, though. He is back in the starting lineup now for this new year. There is our schedule. I mean, you can look over it, but it's, you know, we're playing the AFC East, and we're playing the, of course, the NFC East, too, because that's our division, and the NFC South is the other division we are playing in the NFC, so that means Panthers again, and that means week 1, not NFC South, but yeah, we get the Cowboys again week 1. That's fun. As we always do, we're going to look over the quarterbacks. Fields is still a guy in Chicago. Burrow's still in Cincinnati. Josh Allen's still in Buffalo. Malik Willis, still a guy in Denver. Baker Mayfield, still mediocre in Cleveland. Desmond Ridder, starting quarterback in Tampa Bay. Kyler Murray's the Cardinals guy, of course. Ryan Cole's the backup. He's the 81 overall. Herbert's still starting in LA. Patrick Mahomes, obviously, still a guy in Kansas City. Minshew's his backup. That's cool. And, oh, okay, Sam Darnold's out of Carolina. See you later. Have fun, Indianapolis. That's awesome. We don't gotta deal with that dude anymore. I'm happy about it. Dak Prescott's getting old. He's an 82 overall. Not that great anymore. Tua's still there in Miami. Sam Howell's in Philadelphia. Larry Fisher, the starter over Carson Strong in Atlanta. JT Daniels, of course, will be in Washington until the end of time. Trey Lance still starting in San Francisco. We, of course, have Daniel Jones down to an 89 now, which kind of sucks. Trevor Lawrence at 97 in Jacksonville. Zach Wilson in New York. Graham Mertz, the starter for the Lions. Thad Sheldon, still a guy in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Max Johnson, the man at LSU, is now taking over in Carolina. Interesting. So he's taking over for Darnold. Mac Jones still in New England. DJ Uyunglele in Las Vegas. Jared Goff's back in Los Angeles. That sucks, though. Brock Purdy's a backup. Brock Purdy, our old backup for Jones, now third string in Los Angeles because Jared Goff came in and took his spot. So goofballs starting in Los Angeles. That sucks. Lamar Jackson still in Baltimore. Keenan Slovis in New Orleans for the Saints. The Seahawks without Russell Wilson now turn to Matt Corral, of course, from Ole Miss. Onto the Steelers. CJ Stroud is the guy there, of course, for Pittsburgh. Deshaun Watson's a monster in Houston. Tennessee's still got Spencer Rattler going for them. And finally, we have got the Minnesota Vikings. How is Jordan Love still starting quarterback in the NFL? I don't know. Jalen Hurts is the backup. That's all fun and games. And folks, that'll do it for the offseason here with the New York Football Giants. We'll be back for the preseason in a couple of days. Thank y'all for watching episode number 126 of the Giants franchise mode. Make sure that subscribe button down below for more at Mamba forever.